Woodrow Bud Carnes was a quartermaster striker. We were home ported in Norfolk at the destroyer submarine piers. And the NOB, the Naval Operating Base, was only a couple of miles away. So they had the submarines there, they had the submarine tenders, they had the Shenandoah and the Tidewater. They were the two submarine tenders. And we had usually 5 or 6 destroyers moored up. Actually, they had a salvage barge up at the front end of the piers. And I found out later the guy I graduated with was on that. He was a diver. So I went down and saw him for a couple hours. And they got fed. They had steak every day if they wanted it. You know, good duty. He says, the only time we go to sea, we get towed, we go to Bermuda. so I guess that was good duty. Actually, the last couple of months, they were going back to the Mid. And I should have extended, but I didn't want to at the time. So I got transferred to a destroyer escort for a couple of months. I hated it. I was back on the deck force. You know, it was terrible. So after the 2 years was up, then my 2-year active duty was up. Then I had to go back in the reserve. You know. So I got my 6-year discharge in '64. That was just in time for Vietnam. Actually, I had broken service in 1976. I went back into the Navy Reserve. And they had an opening for machinery repair, so I took that. I made 3rd class, and then I made 2nd, you know. So I was attached to Perth Amboy Navy Reserve Center, and then finally they formed a new unit. I'm a plank owner, the weapons handling unit, 904, at Earl Naval Base. So we did that the whole rest of my time until actually 91. I transferred to the National Guard. So the fellow I worked with was First Sergeant. They told me, why don't you come over and get good advancement. So I did it. So it was an experience too. You know. Well, I always liked camping and all that, but I did too much camping, I think. You know, we were out in the field a lot, you know, we'd go on our 2 weeks, and we'd do Fort Dix, you know, we'd go fire. Every time we went out, we fired. We actually fired more than the regular Army. In fact, when the first Gulf War started, we went down to Fort Dix and trained the regular Army. Because you had a lot of experienced guys in the Guard. They were in Vietnam, you know. So that's what we did. So I became an ammo team chief. You know, I took care of the ammo. I drove the 548. That's the ammo carrier. When we fired, I was back behind the gun outside. That's where I had the hearing aid mostly. And I would have to set the fuses, stuff like that. But I kind of enjoyed, you know, it was hard. A lot of it was hard work, but it was different. Well, we had the M16. Actually, I had the M4 504. I think it was 504. It had the grenade launcher underneath. 204. So that's what I qualified with. And of course, we fired everything, you know, the Army has. The 50 cal, you know, we fired the rocket launchers and anything they had. The only thing we didn't do was throw hand grenades. but it was quite an experience.